Hi there. Usually I discuss the benefits of digital and social media, and more recently, how you can survive a changing economy with digital tools. But let's talk about leadership of your team and how that can get you through the tough times, because that's probably just as important. It's crazy tough to succeed without a team that are all pushing in the same direction. And this will apply to you whether you are just out of school and looking for your first gig and joining a team of your own, or you've been in business for a while and lead a team yourself. Hi there, I am Geoff Allen in the studio today for geoffondigital.com. Please like and subscribe for the latest information. Here's something I wrote a while back that I always share with my teams. The measure of a person is not how they react when times are easy. It's how they react when times are stressful and tough. Be passionate but friendly, urgent but measured, and by all means, be nice. We can disagree without being disagreeable. And don't panic. I know, groundbreaking stuff. Hold your applause until the end, please. Now, before we go too far, this doesn't mean people never get fired or quit, and it doesn't mean you're trying to be everyone's friend. This is about leadership and inspiring a team or your teammates to work with a philosophy that will lead you or your company to success. Sure, everything's awesome when you're rolling in success and the profits are soaring, but can you succeed as a leader or as a team member when the times are tough? You may not have seen this, but I have. A manager who comes flying out of the office with a profanity-laced tirade when something goes wrong or when the numbers are down. This usually produces team members that point fingers at others, trying to avoid the deadly wrath. And it also incentivizes them not to take a risk at being bold, which, when done correctly, leads to success. In this situation, people eventually will just try not to be the next object of shame. How do you react when times are tough? Are you just a jerk, or do you lead and inspire and look for the next opportunity to succeed or make things better? Here's the thing. When trend lines and revenue drop, so does morale. When morale drops, people get stressed. Okay, that's easy enough. Then, if you're not careful, people are no longer planning. They're only reacting. You know, the hair on fire management technique. I've seen it 1,000 times and it never succeeds. The hair on fire person usually flames out. The challenge is to direct that energy in a positive way. Sounds easy. It's not. And it's not just managers. Team members can have the same challenge. So let's talk a bit about my little philosophy here. Those inspirational words. Be passionate but friendly. Be urgent but measured. How do we do this? Well, here's one of the things I did, and it went a long way to bringing the team together. You know, have a short huddle with your team, maybe 5 minutes every morning, and find out what the game plan is. What are the projects that are due today, tomorrow, etc.? This is where you might need to refocus their efforts, and you can also gauge how they're handling things. You don't have to beat people up here, but you can impart the urgency and importance of short-term and long-term goals each day in these quick little meetings. Now, coming from media myself, where we have 24/7 schedules, you use things like Zoom and internet technology to have these meetings. It makes it very easy to do. You're basically going to triage a day and make sure you're still planning and not just reacting. Okay, also address issues immediately. Let nothing fester. Usually we compliment in public and at the beginning of the day. Well, compliments, you can compliment all you want, but if we have to have a difficult conversation, we usually do that at the end of the day unless the matter is urgent, but don't let it go until tomorrow or next week. That just lets things fester. As a leader, you think maybe it wasn't that bad, and team members think, well, I guess that's the way I'll keep performing since my boss said nothing about it. Yeah, that's a problem. Then there's this part. Be nice. We can disagree without being disagreeable. Sure, easy words, sounds like common sense, but you would not believe how many times I've been brought in to manage a team and I had to show them how much more creative and successful and efficient they can be if we're not at each other's throats. You can actually enjoy your job, believe it or not. And if you are a manager, this makes your life as a leader much more rewarding, both in success and reduced stress. None of us want to be high school teachers, right? The hardest thing for me to do is parting ways with someone with whom this is their only challenge. If someone's work ethic consists of trying to succeed only by making others look bad, then they're not for me. Hard decisions sometimes have to be made, and if not, one person can be a cancer on an entire team or even in an entire organization. Okay, so bringing this around to digital. Digital producers, creators, managers, directors are a creative, unique bunch. I am one, I can say that. Nothing benefits a digital team more than having a nice cross-section of folks on the team. Talented veterans bring perspective and judgment and can really inspire some of your rising stars. Now, speaking from my own experience, when hiring a new digital team member, I find that many spend a lot of time working on their own, whether in school or at home. Not all, but many. And especially with the recent school at home folks, it can be a challenge. I mean, it can be a culture shock to all of a sudden be thrust into a team environment where they have to learn that there is a give and take and sometimes constructive criticism needed in order to develop and grow. The job interview is a great place to set this expectation. Be sure you have a healthy discussion about being confident yet humble and inquisitive. Are they willing to ask questions and share their knowledge? Do they understand that they may also be able to learn from others on the team? Because if there's any department that's constantly changing in any company, it's the digital technology. What you learned in school, that might be obsolete when you get out. I'm sorry. All right, that's Leadership 101. According to Geoff, that's me. Be sure to follow me on YouTube and LinkedIn. And you can also reach out to me at a contact form at geoffondigital.com. And my email address is right here on the bottom of the screen. That's Geoff@geoffondigital.com. Thanks for watching. I have been Geoff Allen. Catch you next time.